Okay. Oh. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Susan. Hi, everybody. Wanting to make sure. Hi, Connie. Hi, guys. How is everyone? Everyone doing okay? I hope everyone's doing fantastic. I lost myself again. I swear, if I can't mess something up. There I go. Hi, guys. I'll be dual streaming tonight on YouTube also. This is normally the night that I go live on YouTube, so thought I would share it with my Facebook pals. And there we go. Hi, LB. Excuse me. Hi, Valerie. Welcome, everybody. So tonight what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing Sleeting and Snowing No Way. We're going to be doing this bunny trail. This deal, we're going to be making a door hanger or a rail, whatever you want to call it. Hi, Rita. So I bought this sign last year, and I don't remember where I got it. It didn't have anything. I'd already taken everything off of it. But it did have an ugly looking bow on it, so I made this cute pink bow to go with the theme that we're going to be making tonight. And we're also going to be putting it on and attaching it to, this is one of the half frames that the Dollar Tree came out with. I'm always cutting a Dollar Tree frame in half and using it. They had some in my store here a couple of months ago. And I thought, wow, I'm going to try using this half frame and see if it works. And I tried it on for size. And how I did that is I just put it like right here on top to see if it would, the width and all would be good. And it's going to be perfect, guys. It's going to be perfect. So, hi, Valerie. Hi, Sharon. So, I'm going to turn it over. And what I do with these is I get it lined up as close as I can, okay, to where I'm going to want it to go. And from here, it's going to be the pointed side of this sign. Let me bring you in just a little bit so you can see. I don't want to make you real dizzy when I do it, though. So basically, I'm looking at this point here where the arrow starts and the end. So I'm going to sort of get it excuse me, as close as I can to right there. And then all I do is I take and I go from the inside to the outside, inside to the outside. I do not put them over because it's just it's going to flop. If I use this round bar, it's going to flop. And if I use this part of the round part of the frame, it's going to slide down it. So you need to basically go, you move it down a little bit from inside to the out, inside to the out. And now let me line that back up because I have a sort of wobbly tonight here. And so I'm just going to go the inside to the out, inside to the out. And so I've made my little marks. And I've got just a tiny drill bit. And yeah, I got to try this, LB. It's pretty neat. These come out really cool. And it's a really neat way to have something different. So I'm just going to drill this. And I'm with a small drill bit. Only takes a minute. Sorry for the noise. There we go. Makes a little bit of a mess, but not too bad. And I get to play with my tools. Hi, Joanne. Hi, guys. And I'm just going to wipe that off. Sort of knock that off. I'll pick it up later. Okay. So now that we've got the back done, because we're going to mount it to the back, but I want to go in for the front because I don't want these cable ties to be on the back because they could scratch someone's door. Hi, Karen. So I'm just going to put one in, going catty cornered over here, and put the other one in as if I can catch them both at the same time. Sometimes I can. Okay. And let's see. Okay, I'm going to pull this one, and then I'm just going to stick it back through to the other side. Same way with this one. If I can get it in there and stick it back to... Hi, Kelly. How are you from Oklahoma? Welcome. And so now I'm just going to pull this all the way down, stick it in there, and that's why I wanted these on the inside. You may need a little pair of pliers to help you out. Go and pull it down snug. Here we go. And see, it caught on there really nice. Now we're just going to do the same thing to the other side. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there some way you can turn your phone or what? Because I keep that on for the hearing impaired. Hi, Barbara. Mississippi, welcome. I'm going to pull that one. Now we're going to go with it that way. Hi, Pat. Thank you, Karen. Yes. If y'all wouldn't mind spreading some love for me, I would appreciate it. It means a whole lot. It helps my channel grow. That way I can bring more ideals for you guys. Okay, let's get this one buckled down. Oh, really? Your closed caption does? Oh, I see. So you might try that. They said that it only shows up on her phone if the caption is turned down. Hi, Teresa. Michigan. Thanks for coming by. Okay, so now that we've got these on, I'm going to take a pair of wire cutters. And basically, we've already made our door hanger or our rail. That's all it is to making one when you find a sign or something that you want. Okay? Doesn't move. I mean, it's really good and secure, guys. Okay. Then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue where I drilled these holes. It's just something added that I do. I tell you guys, I was using one of those X-Acto knives today, and I tell you, I missed and caught my thumb. Oh, okay. So anyone can turn them off because, like I said, I like to keep mine on. I mean, I like to keep it to where it comes on. Hi there. I can't pronounce your name or I would. Thank you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wire it. What's nice about these is it doesn't take a whole lot of mesh and a whole lot of supplies to make these. Okay? I'm going to come down about 2 inches. I'm going to go in. Most of these only have, this has the exact same. I'm going to come down 2 inches from right here. And I'm going to start my first one on the outside. Okay? Then I go ahead and go on over here 2 inches and bring this one and do it. This is how I sort of even out how many pipe cleaners I put on. Then I'm going to go straight down the middle, fold it, and twist it. Okay. Then I'm just going to go in between these 2 spaces, which will be really close, but not exact right here on these bars. Oh, girl, you need to get your power tools. I'm telling you. Gotta have power tools. You can always, and I say that, when I first started doing this, what I did is I took a small screw, a long small screw, and I took a screwdriver and I screwed that screw through until I made a hole. So you really don't have to have a drill. And then I just screwed it out and then I had it. Okay? So we've got 5 here. So now we're just going to go to the inside. And we're going to go in between. If I have 2 pipe cleaners here, I'm going to go right in between these guys. And I'm going to tie it down. And twist. The ribbons are going to be adorable tonight. Do another one right here. So you're only going to have a total of 9 ties on this, 9 pipe cleaners. Oops, got that around all 3 of them. Okay, so now we've got it drilled, made into a rail, and we've already got the ties on it. And it took less than 10 minutes, guys. So I'm going to set this over here. And tonight we're going to cut our mesh. Okay? So I figured when I unroll a new roll of mesh, I'm just going to put something heavy on it. And it's always crooked at one end. It always seems like it is. And I'm going to lean over here. And I'm going to just shore it up. Okay? I'm going to come out here. This is a It is a cotton drift mesh. It's left over from last year. And I'm going to cut these to 25 inches. Just 25, that's all we're going to need. It's going to make it plenty full. And all we're going to need is 9 pieces. Hi, Mary. How many to already cut? 1, 2, 3, and that's 4. Five. There's 6. There's 7. And here's our last piece, guys. Okay, and we still have some mesh left over for another project. When you're cutting that, it gets in the grooves. So now let's bring our project back over here. And what I'm wanting to do is just make some ruffles, okay? So I'm just going to lay it out. If your mesh gets difficult, put a rock on it, okay? I'm just going to fold it under, guys. Fold it under. And I sort of smooth mine out. It helps keeps it folded under. And then I'm just going to do a ruffle right up the middle till I get to the edge. And then I'm going to keep this one folded under. Okay. Then I'm going to lay it going around my wreath. When you go to purchase signs like this or anything, I usually like to have one that is the lettering is up higher, because it's hard to get your mesh. Yes, you could use a hole puncher. But you got to understand that hole punch has got to be big enough for a zip tie. Now you could try using pipe cleaners to hold it down and it would go through them a lot. Hi, Miss Ashley. But the hole has to be, and I use the real tiny zip ties, guys. So just fold it under. Let's take that out of there. Wanting to curl. So I'm just going to follow it around the table. This gorgeous mesh. This is like a pink with that cotton drift, and it's got some pink metallic in it. And I'm just going to, just like with any ruffle, I'm just going to push it up there like that, guys. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, I find cute signs. The thing about it is, though, is without even thinking, I found some really cute signs once. And I'm thinking, oh, that's a cool sign. That's what I'm going to do with it. And I found the sign was too long. It was like the whole width of a door. But that's okay. I just used it to decorate something else. I think what I did is I ended up putting bows on them. and selling them at a craft fair. You know, you got to think outside the box sometimes and have different things. Oh, goodness, Pat. Blessings, girlfriend. Prayers. So 25 inches. Ruffling it up the middle, just folding our ends under. I know, right? We're supposed to have sleet and all, and high in the 30s tomorrow. And you wouldn't have thought it, because when I was in town today, it was 88 degrees. Do I make any round signs? Yes. Right now, I've only got 2 rounds listed in my shop, a Mother's Day and a Easter. I haven't really had time to concentrate on my sign making. I'm fixing to start a little bit more, but I'm also fixing to start, I'm going to open a totally different shop just for my signs. I'm going to keep them separate from my wreaths and my wreath supplies. There we go. Isn't that stinking cute already, guys? Now we're going to go to the inside here. So you've always got this divot when you use a round form like this. My husband makes me wooden ones. And I will use those at times. But I find I like these just the same. Guys, I'm so used to doing a woodland ruffle. Let's turn this thing over. And let's get back to ruffling. Jiminy Cricket. What kind of signs are you looking for? Okay. And I'm going to lay these the same. Make sure you butt the outsides up, tuck those in around, and I sort of make this to where when you're looking at it, you can still see this lettering here. Oh, you do sublimation and vinyl? Oh, awesome. There we go. What kind of sublimation are you doing? Just about everything? Oh, you try to make signs? I bet you do a great job. Okay, right here. Hi, Terry. I cut the mesh just to 25 inches. Just to 25 inches. And we've only got 9 ties on this. We put the rail or the door hanger together. Hi, Barbara. The sign is, I'm going to say 19 inches wide. So see, it's perfect for a door. 19 inches wide. The width of the ribbon I'm going to be using, now this ribbon here, some people call it ribbon, this is 10 inches, I believe. Yeah, 10.5. 10.5. And it comes in a 10-yard roll. Thank you. I want to stay under there like I want it to. Make sure I just have it turned under at both ends. It just helps with the fray not to have it exposed. Nothing's ever going to take fray away, guys. I just tie these down really tight. Just like a regular mesh, you just still want to just pull them up so that you can get that full effective ruffle. And see at 25 inches with 9 pipe cleaners how full that is. And we're on our last piece of mesh. And as you can see, it doesn't take long to make one of these from start to finish. Because I had nothing done when I first came on, and we've done it together. There we go. So this is what it looks like. Guys, you can still see the bunny trail. If you can't, just push your mesh down just a little bit and see how adorable that's going to look. Okay. So now, just cleaning up some debris. And you can put jute rope to hang it with, or just a hanger. Yes, that's true. That's very true, Patricia. Okay, this is the ribbon we're going to use tonight. Isn't this stinking adorable? Let me pull it back down for you guys. The little bunny, and hence my pink bow that I put on it. The bunny has got little purple polka dots and little gingham. I thought it was adorable, okay? So what we're going to do is we're only going to put one ribbon in a tie. But what I've also cut is some pink. See this pink bow on this bunny? I thought, how adorable would that be to make a bow tie to go with this ribbon? Okay? So let me show you what I'm thinking. I cut these tails to 12 inches. Okay? So I'm just going to fold it in half, just like you would with a wreath. And I'll start over here, so maybe you can see a little better. And I'm just going to ruffle it up the middle. And I'm going to place this smack dab in there. And I'm just going to just twist it once. And I'm going to pull this little purple ribbon out front. Okay? Then I'm going to take this. I'm basically going to find the center on it. I cut these pieces right here to 14 inches. Okay? Find the center. You can put a little mark on it if you want to. So there's your center. I'm going to come over about an inch. And I'm going to come over about an inch right there. Then I'm going to ruffle this up the center. And what I'm doing is making just a little bow. Then I'm going to take this little bow. And I'm going to put it and tie it down really good. Right there. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to take this pipe cleaner, okay, and I always take it and put it behind my ribbon. Then I'm just going to fluff that up, and that is what that's going to look like, guys. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Barbara. So that was my thought on this, because I thought, how cute would it be to sort of mimic the bunny? And that's why I put a pink bow. There's a little wire right there. That's why I put a pink bow on the bunny. So just ruffle it up the center. Go ahead and pull it out to the sides. And just twist it once. Then we're going to take this. We're going to find our center. Okay, you can press it down. It doesn't matter because it's going to be ruffled about an inch and about an inch. Ruffle it up. Okay, put it down in here. Just something just a little bit different. You don't always have to have two tails or 2.5 inches and 2 1.5 inch ribbons, guys. And I think that looks stinking adorable. Just something different. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Y'all are sweet. And you can do this with anything that you're making. I think that Easter is a softer holiday, more frilly and stuff. Thank you, guys. Center. If you're not exact, you know what? It doesn't matter. Like I always say, this is crafting. This isn't a warehouse where we're putting things out through computers. It's the little imperfections I find in what we do that makes it a brilliant concept. And that's everyone. Okay. That is adorable. We'll bring in a little bit of different ribbon in our bow. Thanks. So who's going to make one of these? Or something similar? It's a lot more reasonable, too, than buying a door hanger. If you can come up with your own sign, you, Rita, and do it yourself. Great, good. I'm just glad to hear that I'm showing you something that you would enjoy doing. This mesh and ribbon, no, not as a kit, not this one. I'm fixing to list some more kits in my shop, Barbara. I do have ribbon in my shop right now. And I'm fixing to, I've got some really adorable, I just got them in, Easter embellishments that I've got to get listed, hopefully by this weekend. Okay. This was the last ribbon set. Get that. That one didn't. The pot cleaner didn't go around. There it went. Just then. And I think that is just stinking adorable. It looks like little ruffles in a way around the bottom. So now let's move to the top. Same concept. I'm going to still have the ribbons come down towards us. Poke it way down in there. Put our little bow. You could also, if you didn't feel comfortable putting these in, you could fold them over, put a little spot of glue on them, and then ruffle them and put them in for the bow. Got that one a little longer on one side. That's okay. Here we go. Have you tried it with tails on just the top or the bottom? No, I haven't. You know what? I have. I just put tails on the bottom, but I put two bows, one here and one here. So I didn't put anything on the top at all. But that's a good question. Yeah. And you really wouldn't have to. You could leave these on the bottom and just put a bow. And which would make it even more affordable. The ribbons are 12 inches. I just cut these to 12 inches. This is one of those meshes that is gorgeous all on its own with the snowdrift or the cotton drift and then the metallic that it's got in it. So when I have a mesh like that, I like for it to shine. So I use 12-inch ribbon tails. You'll hardly ever see me use over 13-inch ribbon tails unless it's an extremely large wreath. Okay. You could only just do the two on the side because actually the bow is going to cover these two up in the center. It's actually called snowdrift or cotton drift mesh. And if y'all want the number off of this, I can give that to you guys if you want to look it up. But this is a mesh that I've had since last year. So the number to this mesh is RY810063. If y'all didn't catch that, I'll give it out again. Just let me know. Make sure those are pulled down. Fluff up my little bows. And true, too, if you wanted to stop at just putting the tails in, that would, in the bows, that would be adorable like it is. You did. How nice. Great minds think a lot, Pat. Think alike. We think a lot, too. Yeah. Okay, this was the last set of ribbons. See how good this looks? Just like that by itself. Since I put the pink bow on the bunny. See, this would be fine all by itself. This would be perfectly fine. I know, isn't that right, Joanne? You do get... but I want to put a bow, like I said, and the bow will need to go right in here. So I'm sort of going to be covering these two up, but I'm going to make a little taller tails. And then, thank you guys. Thank you very much. So let's make a bow. Excuse me, I've still got a little bit of that lingering congestion from being sick. But I'm not complaining. I feel 100% better. Okay. I'm going to sort of keep with my theme of things because I want it to stay real soft. So I'm going to use some pink. This is a light pink chevron. Okay. Just going to fold it out. I love this. And I'm only going to make real short tails because the bow, I don't want them to be streaming down. And so all I'm going to do is make about an 11, not even an 11. let's see. Let's do about a 10-inch tail. I'm going to ruffle it. Let me bring you back down here so y'all can see my hands. Okay. So this is about a 10 or 11-inch tail. Okay. I just ruffled it together. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to twist it. And I'm just going to put this down in my bone maker. And I'm going to pull lots of ribbon out, guys. Make sure it's turned on the wrong side here. I'm going to take this ribbon right here. And we're only going to do a 5.5-inch loop. Twist. This mesh is pretty. I want the other ribbons to show. So I don't want to cover it up with a lot of other ribbon. So 5.5. I'm going to come out here to a 5.5. And I'm going to twist it. And I'm going to do another 5.5. Twist it. Let's see. Confusing myself. Let's put them where we want them, guys. 5.5. Going to measure right off of that one. I'm going to poke it down in there. And I'm going to take this one to the top because I want a few little tails where that indentation is. Just a little short tail. I got that a little long. There we go. Pull it out right there. Now we're just going to make sure our tails are fluff. This is also going to give our bow a more rounded effect. Here, I've got a... Okay. Now I want to come in with a little bit. I want to come in with a little bit of that gingham. One of the bunnies on it had gingham. Was a little gingham bunny. So I have this pretty lavender. And this is going to be about a 7-inch. I'm going to twist it. I'm going to take it up to the top. And I'm just going to come down here to a 5-inch. Right in the center. This is only about a 1/2 inch shorter. Right in the center. And then I'm going to come down. Whoops, I caught my ring on that one. And I'm going to come down a little longer here and cut that off. I go back, making sure that's, I thought I pulled on that one. Everything's in place. Hi, Miss Jessica. There's my daughter. Checking on her good old mom. Now I think I want to bring in just a little bit more of that pink. We're going to go down this time. Okay. Leave us a little long tail. We're going to come down here to the 4.5. Down. And this time, 4.5, I'm only going to put 2 loops. Then I'm going to pull this one to the top. Are you feeling better, baby girl? Now we're going to, where's my Easter bunny? Right here. I'm going to pull in this pretty bunny. Gosh, that's gorgeous bunny ribbon. Now let's just catty corner those. About a 7-inch. I'm going to have to go in from this side. And I'm going to have to go down first. I'm doing this in order to keep my little bunnies from standing on their heads. So I'm having to sort of act like I'm left-handed right now. And I'm going to take this one down to a 4-inch. Let me get it straight. How adorable. Another 4-inch. Measure it off of that one. Take that one up. We can measure this one off of that one. Poke it down, bring it down here. Then we're going to bring this up at the top. And now our bunnies like this are going to be perfect. Just making sure I got everything where it goes. Excuse me, guys. Hi, Shirley. How are you been? And let's see. And I think I'm going to end it with some of these polka dots I used the other night to represent our bunny with the polka dots. Here. Just dropping it down about another 1/2 inch. But this time, I'm going to bring them both down. See, I've just mixed like 3 different styles of bows, guys. Okay. I think that's going to look adorable. Don't you guys? Okay. Let's get us 2 pot cleaners. These are some pink ones. Oh my goodness, Karen, I'm sorry. Not really. You know, in the bow group, I go over several different ways and how that you can combine different bows. I haven't really made recipes for them because it's just sort of like what I'm feeling at the time when I go to make one, to how I see it starting to develop. But you can take any method, whether it be a, you see me use a 4 loops with one long tail, one short tail just then. And then I converted to just the 1 loop and stayed with it. Then I went back to the 2 loops. So, and you know, instead of going back up with the last one. So it's just what I thought might look good. Because think of it this way. If you don't really like it, what's the worst that could happen? You take it apart and you start over. Right? Okay, pull tight, push, and twist, guys. And I have taken bows apart many a times and started over. Especially when I first started making wreaths and all, I kept telling myself, what in the H double hockey sticks am I doing wrong? Excuse me. I just can't do it, you know. But then I finally took the pressure off of me by saying I need to just get the basics down. And that's what helped me more than anything, was getting the basics down. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just practice and practice until it all frays away. I mean, because there's nothing wrong with that. That's how they say if you can take the worst ribbon that there is and learn to make a bow out of it, you can make a bow out of anything. Okay, there's our little bow, guys. But that's how you learn. Now, I still make bows that look like poo-poo. Okay. So my deal is I know this one right here that I put was right in the center. So I am going to pull out my little handy-dandy weaving needle. I thought I had it out, but I don't. I'm going to take these two, twist it around. I'm going to come right straight down. Me feel right there. And that's right in the middle. Whoops. This little weaving needle has been bent so many times. It's gonna show, but I didn't want to smash my bow. Okay, it's right in the middle. I'm gonna take one and go under it. And now I've got both of them around that. Right there. I'm still gonna rock and pull to where it's not sunken in, and wrap it around those bars. Yeah, it's snug. And we're just going to pull. Get that tail. Where's our other? There's a tail, there's a tail. or loop. There we go. I laid it over. There we go. Fluff them up. Make those look like bunny ears. Okay, then let's just trim these off a little bit. Love that bunny ribbon. A little shorter. There's that gingham. I thought we had one up in there hiding. Now let's do our little tails here. We've got our little bows over here to the side. And there we go, guys. Let me hold it straight. May have to tighten it up just a little bit. And that's it. But didn't it turn out adorable? Just was one of those half frames, and like I said, you can take a half frame. Thank you, Paula. Thank you very much. You can take a 14-inch Dollar Tree frame. Like I said, this one was just one of them half ones that the Dollar Tree sells that I happened to pick up there. So, it's all good, right? I love to make these. I love. So you could put just a metal hanger on it for someone that wants to keep it in on the wall inside the house. You could put a burlap rope and then put a bow at the top of it to hang it off the front door. There's many ways that you could do it to hang it too. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Hi, Teresa. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They're super easy to make, super affordable. You could basically, you don't have to cut your mesh to 25, cut it to 20. Make it to where you can get 2 wreaths out of 1 roll of mesh. I mean, you're using minimal ribbon, 12 inches. You don't necessarily have to put ribbon on these two and right here where your bow is going to be. Save that ribbon for the next time you make one. Joanne, I don't remember where I got the mesh, but I can give you the number. The number for the mesh is RY810063. And if you want to PM me, I'll save this because I know a lot of people don't keep things by to write with. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Okay, so I'll be live in the bow group Thursday, which is tomorrow. I'll send out a little 30-minute ahead or an hour ahead, okay? And I'll also be live Saturday night. It'll be 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Okay, guys? So, yes, RY810063. Yep, perfect. Thank you, Joy. Thank you very much. Thanks, LB. Thank you. Thank you all for dropping by. Okay, good night, guys. Good night. God bless. And y'all all stay safe and stay really warm, guys. I don't want anyone out in this weather and getting injured.